you guys are out there, the first team with Daniel, and the ball hits the ground once in an entire practice. I would imagine that's a good thing.
Yeah, I mean that feels great coming from a new offense that we're trying to all learn. Everybody's trying to get the timing, everything kind of down, and we feel like we're kind of getting in a groove right now. I feel like we're on the same page. That's something that's very encouraging, especially going against someone other than our guys.
How do you explain the chemistry between you and Daniel?
I think it's been a combination of putting in a lot of work over a long period of time. We've had a lot of reps at a lot of different routes. In season, off season. So I think he knows where I'm going to be. I know where he wants me to be. And I think it's not perfect, but we're doing some pretty good things, and I think we're going to continue to try to improve it, and go out there every day and keep refining our craft.
Did you tell early on that things were clicking in terms of the timing between the quarterbacks and the receivers?
Yeah, I mean, I felt from that first period, the first 7-on-7 period, felt really good about how we started, and Dave's always talks about starting fast. I feel like we kicked off practice with a good period, and that kind of kick-started us throughout the whole practice. So it was a good thing to see as an offense.
Do you notice sometimes that the ball's not hitting the ground?
I didn't really notice it when I was out there. I know the first 7-on-7 period was pretty good. I didn't see anything on the ground there, and guys were excited about that. Like I said, starting fast is huge because I think it gives you momentum throughout practice and throughout the game. So it was definitely very encouraging to see that. So try to carry that over to the game on Sunday.
What were y'all talking about in the receiver room before this? Like going into it, you're going to go up against the Sauce Gardner. You've heard, people talk about the Giants receivers not doing enough. Like, what was the message you guys were talking about in the meeting room before you stepped?
I mean, obviously, it's there's a little bit. Things are a little bit different when you're going against another team. It's not just going against a Dory or A-Rob or a Darnay or something like that. We're going against new guys. So, obviously you want to put your best foot forward. There's a little bit of more adrenaline or something. So, in meetings we were pretty hyped up. We had music going in the meetings, everything. So guys were excited about it. And I think we kept that energy throughout the whole practice. So, we did a good job feeding off each other. I know we had some guys limited today, and they were, really giving us, motivation, like keep going. So, it was awesome to see all of us pushing each other, and I think we all really have a really good relationship in that room. So it was exciting to see that today at practice.
What did you think of Sauce Gardner? Number one.
Yeah, I think he's a good player. I think he's he's got very good length, which is good as a corner. Something that's really hard to find when you move that well as a big corner. So I think he's going to be a really good player in this league. So I was excited for the matchup today. Like I said, I think he's just going to be a very good player in this league.
He's known for his trash talking. Was he quiet today?
I think both sides we were respectable. We know we had a job to do. We were trying to get better. Didn't hear too much of it. There's always, a little friendly competition between receiver and DBs. I think that's going to happen wherever, you go or you're playing. But I had a great time going up against him today, and looking forward to going up against him on Sunday.
He seemed to think that I don't know if you saw, but that he would have tackled Saquon on the edge on one of those plays. And Saquon kind of disagreed with that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna have to agree with Saquon on that, but it was a practice, so obviously we're not tackling or bringing anybody to the ground, but Saquon's been doing a great job hitting the hole and running strong, so I'm very excited for how he's gonna do this year.
Do you miss playing quarterback?
Not when I'm having this much fun playing receiver.
All these media sessions, you think you're going to renegotiate or anything?
Oh, I'm just trying to go out there and do the best that I can do. I mean, this all comes with it, but I'm trying to go out there and do have the best practice I could have every day. You got to take it one day at a time.
David, when you guys do this extra work after practice, pretty much every day, like what kind of conversations are you having with Daniel? And like you're working on this different red zone. He's kind of looks like he's showing you where he wants the ball, maybe. But what's
Yeah, I mean, I think it's all just it's timing and it's reps and it's things that I think we're just trying to continue to develop our game, because I think most of it is just DJ seeing what we're gonna do, us knowing where the ball is gonna be, because I think if you can get those different things, obviously in the red zone everything gets tighter. So if you can get on the same page in the red zone, which is really what we're trying to work on there after practice, I think it'll be a huge weapon for our offense. So that's kind of just the conversations of what our timing looks like, what we think if we get this look, what he's expecting, if we get that look, what he's expecting. So it's that constant communication going back and forth between DJ and receivers.
Yeah, you said the other day that like Jets Giants, is important to ownership. I'm just curious, how have you picked up on that through the time here?
Over the fourth year I've been here, I know it's I guess a rivalry between New York and everything. So I kind of just can sense that it means a little something. We play them every year in the preseason, so we take a lot of pride in going out there, and we want to win this weekend.